Now, it depends on how you look at the players that they're trying to internally develop. I, for one, do feel like the Bulls have a direction. I know that that's not common. A lot of people won't think the Bulls have a direction until they're winning whatever type of number that they have in their mind. But I think this team has now picked a direction. The direction is going to be the direction of younger, developing, saving, valuing our own picks that we have here, and making smart draft moves. And I think that is a direction. Now, whether you agree or disagree with that direction, I think depends on how you view the talent that we have here and the best ways to acquire better talent, right? So for the people that look at this and say, you got to tank to get higher picks, to get the best talent, of course, you're not going to view this as a direction until you have that, because the Bulls are still trying to win over this. So that's not going to coincide with that direction you want the Bulls to go in. Me personally, I look at it for what it's worth. Yeah, you're trying not to build bad habits in the players that you're already here. And to me, the thought process that people have of, oh, well, let's just keep trading everybody because they're not a star and we're going to keep being bad. That's stupid to me, right? You need a foundation for when you get that player to have some players around them so that they're playing the right way. One thing that I always fight back on is when somebody says, oh, well, they couldn't develop because there were other players on the team. All right, yeah, but if they can only develop by nobody else good being around them, then that's where you lead into a player that's an empty stat calorie player. No, I want to see a player develop in structure, in having to earn their shots, in having to play with other players that, while they may not be stars, are NBA caliber players. That's what I want to see, right? So I do see, and in my personal opinion, do think that the Bulls have picked a direction. How fruitful they're going to be in that direction depends on how smart they are in what they do. And that's something that, AK is going to have to prove it. They're going to have to prove that now with the switch of direction, that they can consistently do those smart things. But for everybody saying that the Bulls don't have a direction, to me, maybe that's just me. I see the direction that they're going down. Not to say that means that it's going to be successful, but I see the direction that they're going down, and that is they're going to build organically, and it's going to be what it's going to be with this team. But they are going to be a team. Well, they're never going to be a team that's trying to tank and purposely lose games for better lottery odds. That's just not who the Chicago Bulls are going to be. There's no covert tank here that some Bulls fans like to try to, push as a thing. It's not happening, right? So, that's my thing alone. And I look at this Bulls offseason. You got Trey Jones on a really reasonable deal. It's also a team option at the end of that deal, which is something that, AK hasn't used very normally. I also think getting Isaac Okoro in here for Alonzo Ball, a player that's more healthy, that's shooting about the same percentage from three when it comes down to that. You get him for 1 extra year as well past this season, and not a crazy contract. I think that's decent. I'm not gonna say that the Bulls ace